when you learn Gol Mashiach, I think it's very important to recognize where we are holding in the scheme of things, right? I think one thing that I know for myself that I see with a lot of people that talk about this thing, they talk about this in Gol Mashiach. They're people that are in the group, so to speak. They know that the Rebbe is Mashiach, and all these things. They're kaching a Mashiach, but what I think gets lost in translation is that when the Rebbe is saying that where we are now, that we're now holding, right, like the testimony of the Frierdiker Rebbe, that we're holding im dohachin kulchem to Mekabel Pnei Mashiach Tzidkenu, that was in Tafshin and Beis. Now we're in Tafshin Pei Daled. We're post all those things. We are now in Yom Mashiach. We already have this Galas of Mashiach, like the Rebbe said in Parshas Vayera. We're post those things, and therefore, if you understand where you are now, when you learn these things, it becomes so much more gishmak, because these are things that can literally happen in a moment, because we're in the midst of the process.
Right. Yeah, the Rebbe says that you discussed live. Right. You may say it's recorded. You may say Mashiach that we find that you may say Mashiach in which we are in right now. And just to clarify, like might have explained that there's Yemei Mashiach the way the Rebbe is Bechazkas Mashiach and the way it's Mashiach Bevadai. So right now the Rebbe is only Bechazkas Mashiach, although he certainly will be Mashiach. It's not a doubt, but the technical term, he didn't build a Beit Mikdash yet in Ben Kemba in Yerushalayim, and didn't do Kibbutz Galias fully yet. But we're still in Yemei Mashiach. That means the Goyal is here, Mashiach is here, so we're in Yemei Mashiach. Although I think unfortunately we're still in Galus.
Also, when you're having a conversation with someone and someone asks you about who Mashiach is and all these things, the reason why it's very important to know who Mashiach is because you're in there. He exists already. He exists as Mashiach. Mashiach exists as a person, right? If I told you that there was a person that is going to be appointed to whatever, and it doesn't matter who he is right now, because right now what's important is to get yourself ready and to get the world ready and to learn and to become like the mashal that we said, to be good citizens. Okay, then I see why you not necessarily it'll be important who the king is, but once you have the king, once the king is on his way, once the Melech HaMashiach is appointed, once he knows who he is, and not only he knows who he is,
yeah.
The Rebbe said that we have this Galus of Mashiach, and not only that, but there's Poulas Melech HaMashiach. Mashiach is affecting the world. There are things that happen in the world.
Yeah.
Correct. He's doing things right. He's not. It's not like these are things that are prophesized in the books about what's going to happen when we get close to the Geula. No. These are things that are, when Mashiach comes, Mashiach is going to be doing things and affecting the world in a certain way. Now, even though he's not Mashiach Vadai right now in a full sense, because the Beis Hamikdash is not built.
He's doing he's starting to do the Vadi things. He's winning the wars.
Exactly. When does Mashiach become Mashiach Vadai? After he finishes building the Beis Hamikdash, after he finishes Kibbutz Galias, or when the process starts?
So he becomes Vadai when it's finished, but he's doing it. It's like when Moshe Rabbeinu was doing the Makkos in Mitzrayim.
Right.
He was doing things. He wasn't just some promise of a redeemer. He was actively going to Para. He was making Makkos. He was getting the Yidden ready, and the Yidden were rallying behind him, and it was all very exciting. And unfortunately, in that generation, 4/5 of the people weren't interested, and they didn't make it out. But in our generation, the Rebbe told us, Lo yidach mimeno nidach, as Avraham Fried made famous, no Jew will be left behind. So we got to have everyone on board, everyone excited about this, everybody rallying around our king. We got to stop being blind. We got, like the Rebbe said, Ufef and Degen, we need to open our eyes and realize the reality. The Rebbe keep trying to show us the Geula is here, Mashiach is here, but we need to realize it. If we don't realize it, it can't happen. We need to open our eyes.